Started recording, and I shared my screen. I guess you can see it. See. So yeah, here we have Notepad. See, till today, what we have been came to know is we know how to write code, Apex code, right? So we have seen the different flavors of Apex code, like you have written the code in anonymous windows, okay, and you have been committed that logic inside an Apex classes, and we have been used triggers, batch jobs, schedule jobs, kubel Apex, and test methods, whatever it may be. In all that cases, we have written Apex code. So this is a backend controller actually. So Apex is a backend stuff. Apex is a backend stuff where you don't have any user interface. Okay, so either your Apex class has to be called automatically, okay, from different respective of points. So now today we'll work on user interface. That means now we are on the part like, you can build your own UI screens. You can build like your own UI screens. Okay, that's called as user interface. That means where user is going to be interacted. Till today, we don't know, like, the Apex classes, what we have been used. We have been called from batch jobs, schedule jobs, kubel Apex, test classes, and triggers. And also we can call your Apex classes from your user interface also. We'll see that one. When come to the part of user interface, inside a Salesforce, we have three types of user interfaces are there. Visualforce pages, Lightning. Okay, in Lightning, two things are there. One is Aura component framework, and another one is web components. Web components. Technically, people says that LWC. So we are going to be deliver. I mean, Switch is going to be deliver Visualforce pages for you, and in the Lightning up to Aura component, we are going to be deliver you. Okay, web components are separate. Okay, so we are not delivering web components. Okay, so like this, there are so many things are there yet. Salesforce is a ocean. Okay, so gradually we are increasing our course contents. Okay, but we are not delivering you Lightning web components. But for the intro perspective point, you need at least knowledge on, I'm saying at least knowledge on Lightning web components and a little bit of knowledge about the web components. Okay, but this is very important for us. So we are targeting Lightning Aura component framework in the part of UI still, because 100% of projects are using Aura component. So no more projects are using the Visualforce pages, but the structure of the Visualforce pages will be helpful in the Lightning part of Aura and web components. So we'll see what exactly the Visualforce page is, why we have the Lightning Aura component came to the picture. So if I want to know that, okay, some of the Lightning components are also can be embedded onto the Visualforce page, and we can give it to the outside of the organization. Okay, so in that cases, at least we need a Visualforce page, the knowledge. So that's why I would design like 3 sessions on the Visualforce pages. So let us see. Today we'll start about Visualforce page. Visualforce pages is the look and feel of Visualforce page is like, HTML stuff. Okay, so HTML's hypertext markup language. So with the help of HTMLs, you can create some web pages, right? You can create some basic static or dynamic web pages. You can create with the help of HTMLs. And there is HTML is a kind of markup language, right? Markup language. Similarly, your Visualforce page is also kind of a markup language. It starts with your Visualforce page starts with two tags. Whatever the logic, whatever the UI related stuff you are going to be writing, that must be inside this tags only. So majorly in markup language, we have some technical terms called as tags. Okay, tags. The tags are like apex colon page. Okay, so this is a starting tag of your Visualforce page, and this is the ending tag of your Visualforce page. Whatever I'm saying here right now, you can also resemblance with your with your Lightning Aura component framework when I'm teaching you. Okay, so this is Apex pages, and this is also an Apex pages. Okay, this is a starting tag, and this is ending tag, and you will write your stuff here, Visualforce page related stuff to make a design. Okay, so we will write a stuff to make a design. Okay, so you have to remember Visualforce we use for the name itself, it is saying visual means UI. Okay, so the opening tag of that one is apex colon page, and the closing tag of that one is apex backslash apex colon page. This is a open tag and this is a close tag. Whatever the stuff you write, you can write it here. Okay, so let us see how to create a Visualforce page first. As you know, open your developer console. Close all this stuff. That's right, it is closing. See, meanwhile, we can call this as a tag. We can call this is a tag. So there is a question like, how many tags, like what are the tags you have been worked on a Visualforce page? So you have to answer that one as well. Okay. And to create your Visualforce pages, how you can do it means click on file, click on new. So we know worked on Apex classes triggers, right? Now you have to select the Visualforce pages. So I'm just giving the name as demo page. I just given a name because there is no prototype. Okay, there is no business use case also. I just want to create a Visualforce page and I want to execute that Visualforce page, how it look like. The format of this one is .vfp. See, this is a open tag and this is a closed tag. Whatever stuff you write here, it will be print. I just wrote this information. Click on Control S, save. Whatever the stuff you write, it will be shown you. There is an option here to click on preview. Just click on the preview. So it shows preview for you. See, first time I have created my own screen. I have created my own screen. On that screen, it's showing the data. On that screen, it's showing the data. Okay, so here I can build some good UI. So many stuff. I can create buttons. I can create drop downs. I can create tables. I can show it here my own screens. I'm extending the beyond of this functionality with the help of Visualforce pages. And if you see, the URL is very important for us. If you see this URL is very important for us. Whatever the Visualforce page you write, this is a Visualforce page name. Understanding the URL is very important. This is a Visualforce page name, and this is the apex slash. Okay, you have to give this one apex slash Visualforce page name, so that you can see the your Visualforce page. As like you can also view your record with the help of record ID when you put it onto the address bar, right? Similarly, you can also view your Visualforce page here. Okay, you can also view your Visualforce page here by just giving the Visualforce page name, and in the front you have to give it as an apex slash. This is very important. Okay, this is the one way how you write a Visualforce page and how you are going to preview your Visualforce page from the developer console itself. If you know the class name, if you know the Visualforce page name, wherever you are, come here, type like apex slash and give your Visualforce page name and click on enter. That respective Visualforce page name will be opened here. Okay, this is a one way. Now the second way is click on setup. Under develop section, there is a Visualforce page. Click this one, Visualforce page. Okay. Either you click on developer console or new. When you click on developer console, again it will be open this one. Now you click on new. From here itself, you can write it a Visualforce page. I just given as a demo 2 page. So what are the stuff here you write? I just wrote something information and clicking on the save. If you know this Apex class name, copy it. Come here. Type like Apex / and your Visualforce page name. Just click on it. So this is the part how it runs and it shows the UI. Not only this one, what are the Visualforce page you write here? There is a button called preview. Just click on the preview. So it will show you the option for you. So this is the second way. First way is from developer console. Second way is directly you can open into the setup and you can create a Visualforce page that then you can see a Visualforce page. I'm just saying you how to create a Visualforce page and how you can test your Visualforce page. I'm showing how you can preview your Visualforce page. I'm showing. Okay, there is another option is also there. So you come here. So open your settings. Click on personal, go to the advanced user details. Again, I'm going, click on setup, click on settings, personal. There is an option called advanced user details. Click on this advanced user details. Okay. This is a user record. This is your user record. Click on edit. When you click on edit, here you can see some options. Enable development mode, okay, and use state mode. So today you have to enable this development mode. What happens when you enable this development mode? Let's see what happens. Okay, see, this is address bar and I given as a demo 3. Do you know this page is available or not? Can anyone? Is this Visualforce page is available? Did I create it?
No, sir.
No, it is not there. See, we have only 2, but I given a demo 3. This page is not there. When you click on execute, okay, it's showing Visualforce page error, but from directly you can create a Visualforce page. Okay, this is an add-on option which comes from when you enable the debug mode here. When you enable the development mode, you will get this link to create a Visualforce page. Not only that, if you see this Visualforce page, I want to edit this one, not going into the backend stuff. Now you refresh this one. This is a previous page which I created already. At the bottom, you can see. I just enable the development mode on the user record. Okay, you save this one. See, it's showing the output directly. Not going here. See, you click on edit. Okay, I'm not going to this editor, or else I'm not going for his developer console as well. Okay, directly itself on the browser itself, you can edit your Visualforce page. That much of capability is there. Okay, but this option when it can be enabled here. So whenever you provided a development mode. See, what I have been given you right now is very important. Okay, I'm not talking end user perspective of point. Okay, first of all, I'm talking about the developer perspective of point. How to create a Visualforce pages. There are multiple ways are there. Okay, any one of the way you can choose it. Any one of the way you can choose it. Either you can choose from the developer console, either you can directly go here and create it, or else you can enable your development mode, and from browser itself you can create your Apex classes. It directly you can create your Visualforce pages and you can edit it and you can provide it. Whatever the option you want, you can do it, no problem at all. Got the point? And the second question is, so they'll ask you, first question is, what are the tags? What are the tags we used in Visualforce pages? This is a very important stuff. Okay. So how many ways your Visualforce page can be developed? And third option is, okay, how end users are using our Visualforce pages. This is the stuff. This is very important stuff. How you are giving your Visualforce page to the end user is a very important stuff. How you are giving your Visualforce pages. Okay, we'll see that one with a couple of the examples. We'll see that one with a couple of examples so that you will get a clarity. Okay, now let us see. I'm talking about this point completely for the next for this complete session. Okay, so third question is very important. So before going that, we know how to write a Visualforce pages. Okay, now there is a concept called standard controller. There is a concept called standard controller. Okay, this standard controller, what this standard controller will do, you know? The beauty of the standard controller is, understand my statement. The beauty of the standard controller is, it brings Salesforce look and feel. Look and feel means this one. And one more thing I have to tell you, this Visualforce page is meant for classic part, not for Lightning. Okay, this Visualforce page is meant for classic, not for Lightning. Make a note of this one. Okay, and this classic behavior, look and feel, these colors and these textures. Okay, so see this blocks, you can bring such kind of a stuff into your Visualforce page directly with the help of standard controllers. So standard controller will deals with, it brings customized page. It deals with S object. S object means either custom or standard, either custom or standard object it can deal. Okay, so and that too. Okay, I don't want to write that one because it also deals with multiple data. Wait for the timing. Okay, so this is what we are going to be right. Okay, now I want to create an Apex. I want to create a Visualforce page. See here, this also not belongs to your project. Just giving the concept for you on say on Visualforce page. Okay. So I just wrote a Visualforce page name called standard controller behavior page. Alright, I just created Apex class. Sorry. Visualforce page I have to create. Okay, so this is a VF page. This is a VF page which I created. Okay, this is the VF page which I created. Okay, and this is a open tag and the close tag. And we know the importance of this tag. This tag will be available to develop a page. Now, this is called it as a tag. In this tag, we have an attributes. In a class, we have a variables, right? Similarly, variables are nothing but attributes. Okay. If you consider this is Apex page tag and it has some attributes, nothing but variables. So like standard controller. What is that? Standard controller. Okay. You can define with any other object. I will define with a contact. Save it. That's it. I just use the standard controller. Click on preview. See, now your page has been landed with the contact tab. Okay, it is landed with the contact tab. It is landed with the contact tab. You can refresh like this also. A code will be coming into the picture here. Okay, but anyway, I will write code from the developer console. Okay, so when you use a standard controller as a contact, it uses the contacts. When you use standard controller as account, save it. Come here and refresh the screen. It goes to the account, see, right? When you use opportunity, save this one, automatically it will make a preview and it goes to the opportunity. See, automatically it goes to the opportunity. First it goes contact, it goes to the account. Now it comes to the opportunity. That is a beauty. Okay. See, now I'll write contact, save it. It will automatically come to the contact. See, it reloaded and it comes to the contact. Now, you can bring the standard behavior I said you, right? Okay. See, whatever the stuff you write, it should be in the Apex form. You know, Apex form is a one of the tag. Apex form is a one of the tag. What it will do? Apex form is a one of the tag. What it will do? This is your VF page. You can consider this is nothing but a force.com server. You can consider this a force.com server. And it has database, right? And it has database. Now, what this Apex form will do? I will do some inputs in the VF page. Okay. This Apex form will serialize those inputs and it will send to the force.com automatically. Okay. It serializes your inputs into an object to structure. Okay. It serializes your inputs into an object to structure. Okay. So whatever the inputs you given, okay, it creates a form and it can be sent in a formed object. Okay. So that is the beauty of your form. And if you see my screen, this is a contact page, right? This is a contact. These are the options of the contacts, right? I want to use these options in my Visualforce page. I want to see the same stuff into my Visualforce page, like this drop down. I want this drop down kind of stuff. Okay, I want this date kind of stuff in my visual customized screen. So how you can bring that means you have to write like this Apex colon. First write a page block section. Okay. Let it save, just taking time. Let me reload this one. So you can also write it from here. My developer console has been stuck. Okay. You can also write it from here. So what are the Apex form I have been written? Inside it, I'm writing Apex colon page block. I will create a first page block. Let me say what is page block. So this is a kind of a page block what we got. So inside this page block, I'm going to use apex colon one section, that is nothing but a page block section. Save it. You can't see anything in the page block section, but it is separated actually. Here you can use apex colon, what is that? Input field. So I'm just making as an input field. I'll make input field as a value dollar contact dot last name. I'll explain you. Wait, let me see whether it will coming or not. See, it shows. What do you mean by this input section? This is an input section. Okay, user can enter the some value. Okay, so what could be the value it holds? It must holds the contact last name. From where this contact came? This contact is coming from here, and you are dealing with a single object. Your standard controls deals with a single objects, not multiple objects. So this is a single object what it holds. Similarly, if you want other fields, so you can use first name as well. Save it. It becomes first name. Similarly, you can use phone. Save it. So it becomes phone. See, you can use birth date. Spelling mistake. See, that format also came to the picture. What else? This drop down is there, right? So if you want to go with these drop downs, go with that API name. Okay, let's see the API name of this lead source. Lead source. The API name of this one is this one. So you'll come here, apex colon input field, and you will write as a value, and you're going to put a flower brace. This is a formula expression. Contact dot. You are using such kind of things from your formulas. Okay, in the beginning of your career also you have been written like this. This is the object. This is the field in that object. This is the object, that is a field in that object. Save this one. See, you got the drop down structure as well. Okay, you want to make some title. See how simple it is. It is coming. If you want to develop such kind of a pages in Java, .NET, it took so much of time. With a minimum level of code, it is giving something stuff for me. Right? I can see. Now I want to provide a save button here. So how, let's see how can I provide. So apex colon command button. We can call it as command button. So command button will have a value and will have an action. So I will give the name of that value is a save or submit. Okay. And the action is very important. It becomes as a standard action. Save. See, this submit button is nothing but this save button. I just changed the name because it's my own Visualforce page. You can apply stylings and everything, and you can bring your button to here center. But I don't want to be concentrate that. I want to be concentrate that how to write a Visualforce page. To write a Visualforce page, a goal must be available in your brain. Without goal, you cannot do anything else. So that this is a standard controller. What is the meaning of standard controller means? It brings the standard look and behavior. See, this is a contact related standard look and behavior. It brought into my Visualforce page with the help of standard controller. There is a limitation for a standard controller. You can deal with only single object, not multiple objects. And this is Apex form. It will capture all these inputs into the one of the object, and it will send to the server to insert it. This is a blocks. This is a complete block. This is a one section in the block, two columnarized sections. And this is the input field. Whatever the input you give here. Okay. So this is a phone number I given and this is a lead source I given. So I just finished some couple of information. Okay. And clicking on submit. Okay. I just clicking on the submit. When I click on submit, let us see. See, it submitted successfully and it navigated to that, the contact whatever been created. So that means I got a clarity that in the beginning, there is evolution. In the beginning of this career, I just click on the contact tab and I click on the new button and I try to insert a contact. Later, through automation process, I created a contact record. Later, through import wizard, I have created a contact. To Apex data loader, I have created a contact. That means bulky contacts I have been created. Later, I wrote an anonymous window to create a contacts. Different flavors of code, Apex code I have been written to insert a contacts. Later, I use triggers, batch jobs, schedule jobs. So many stuffs I used to develop to insert a contact record. Today, we have been used a customized user interface code, okay, and our end user is trying to create this contact. Now coming back to this question, we came to know what exactly the standard controller is. Okay, so not only this one. Okay, I'll explain you how we can do this stuff to a customer end user. We'll see that one later. Okay, there are some add-on beauty advantages are there for this standard controller. Okay, there are some add-on beauties are there. Let us see. Let's work on some of the couple of things.
అన్న ఒక డౌట్ అన్నా.
Yeah.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం స్టాండర్డ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఇచ్చారు కదా,
Yeah.
కస్టమ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు కదా?
ఇవ్వచ్చు, నేను ఇస్తా చూడు.
అయితే
కస్టమ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఏమైనా ఇది ఉంది రైట్, ఇది ఇస్తాను.
అంటే డ్రాప్ డౌన్ అయితే ఎలా రాయాలని?
అదే అన్ని
కస్టమ్ ఫీల్డ్
ఎపెక్స్ కోలన్ నువ్వు డైరెక్ట్ గా ఇన్పుట్ ఫీల్డ్ అనే వాడేస్తున్నావు, రైట్? ఇన్పుట్ ఫీల్డ్ అండ్ యూఆర్ మేకింగ్ as a value here contact dot and your customizer stuff. So you can see the direct lookup has been came, right? This is a drop down, level is a drop down. Copy it, paste it, come here and use your this stuff. Save it and you can see this is a custom field drop down. Okay, and this is a relationship. Okay, you can associate a relationship, that's a directly it is coming, right? So like this
ఒక డౌట్ సార్, డైరెక్ట్ గా పిక్ లిస్ట్ యూజ్ చేయలేమా సార్?
ఇది డైరెక్టే కదా,
అంటే మీరు అక్కడ ఏపీఐ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ చేశారు కదా సార్?
అవును అదే అలా కాకుండా నీ ఓన్ గా చేయొచ్చు, ఏదైనా చేయొచ్చు నువ్వు విజువల్ ఫోర్స్ పేజ్ లో. యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్. దేర్ ఇస్ a selected options will be there, separate tag. See, there is here you can see the component reference, right? Whatever the idea you got, you click on this component reference. Okay, so there is an option called see selected list or selected options. Okay, so you click on the usage here. See, they go with the customized stuff. Okay, they go with the customized stuff. That means a drop down. These are the UI related stuff. Okay, so directly these details are not coming from the API, so you are developing that from the UI itself. Okay, so you have an options, that different options are there. Based on that you can go. So that's what, there are different tags will be there. It's not a primary thing to be remember. You have the basic motto. Now you are saying you have a basic motto that I want to be open, I want to create a drop down kind of stuff without using the API. Yes, you come here and check it. Okay, there are some options are there. Now going back, now concentrated directly on the standard style standard control, we came to know that we can use our standard controllers, writing a minimum code, writing a less code, and we can bring the more functionality. Okay, we can bring the more functionality. See, submit. It's saying that not matched. See, it inserted, the contact has been inserted, even that relationship field also be inserted. See, so this is my customized value which I given. So it is very flexible for us. Now going some more advanced here. So I just want to create another Visualforce page. This page is not available. I'm directly creating from the browser itself. Okay. This created. I don't want this stuff. Please remove it. Okay. Now you're going to deal with a standard controller. Give it. So I'm just giving as a account. Save it. Okay. So now in the previous example, we have taken the input sections. Now you can take the output section. Now you can take the output sections also. So how you can take whatever it may be, you have to use apex colon form. And now, and there is a apex colon page block. This is a block because I want to show it in a block format. Apex colon page block section. In this section, I will put it. So apex colon output field. There is an option called output field and give a value. Now you are dealing with an account. In the previous example, you deal with a contact and input section. Now you are dealing with an account. So account dot name, save it. See, account name is there, but there is no option for you to provide a value here. So to provide a value here, so I will make a specific. Sorry, yes, just give me a second, reload it. Let be the name. Okay, so this is a code what I have been written as an output field. So you cannot enter a value. But if you see here, if I put like this question mark ID equal to, that means I'm passing parameter from the address itself. You can also pass values from browser itself. Let us see later how the end user is going to be using. First of all, you should know we can also pass values from the URL. Okay, now I'll pass value from the URL. So I'll take one of the account. This is one of the account and I'll copy this ID. Go to your Visualforce page and put question mark. Question mark always tells the placeholder that what you are passing to the Salesforce. Now you enter it. See, whatever the ID you given, based on that ID, it open up that account in the format of read-only mode. Okay. Now going back to the previous example. Going back to the previous example. This is what previous example, right? Can I pass? This is an empty field it is showing, right? Can I pass the ID? Question mark ID equal to any one of the contact information you provide. Let's copy this ID and submit here, enter. See, it fills up the data. Now, when you click on this submit, it will act like an edit. It acts like an edit. Earlier, it acted like an insert operation. Now it acts like an edit. How? You're not saying anything. You are using the standard behaviors. Okay. So that's what it brings your look and feel and standard behavior. Standard behavior means save functionality comes under standard behavior. Look and feel means these colors and coding part. Okay. Always comes under as a look and feel. Standard behavior means the save is a standard behavior like this cancel, previous, next. So like this, it will be there. Wait for the time being. We will get it. All these things will be going to be touched. Today, we are going to tell you the greatness of standard controller. So now, I can also pass ID in the stand as a part of standard controller to your Visualforce pages. Now I can see an option like this. See it representing. Okay. So now you tell me what are the values you want. You can see it here. Revenue, auto number. Okay. So this custom field, whatever the information you want, it can show it here as a part of output kind of a sections. And there are another options are there. Let us see. Closing all this stuff. Creating a new Visualforce page, apex slash standard controller detail page, enter. So this page is not available. So definitely it will be try to show an error message and it is asking to create it. Let's click on that and we are going to create this one. Remove the stuff what we are having here. What you're going to write? Standard controller, and I'm giving standard controller as an account. Save it. Now it becomes as an account. Let's pass the account ID here. Question mark ID equal to and this account ID. And you did not set anything for an server to display. So it is not display anything for you. Now let us see. If I write like this, apex colon form tag, save it. It doesn't show anything else. Now if you come here, okay, here I'm showing like this, apex colon detail. What is that? Apex colon detail. Now you save it. See what happens. This is not your account page. This is your customized Visualforce page. This is your customized Visualforce page. I just pass on the record ID. So it brings the record complete structure. This is standard behavior. See, ఈ పేజ్ Salesforce ఇచ్చింది. ఇది నేను క్రియేట్ చేసింది. Okay, but all the functionalities I have been inherited from the standard controller. So that is the beauty. Here you can apply something. Related list as a false. Let's see what happened related list as a false. So now it is showing only the detail page. For standard, we are having detail section and we are having the related section, right? But here now it shows only this stuff. So you can also make it as a specify your stuffs as well. So now you can also make it like this. Let us say, for example, go to the component reference. Now I want to use it as a tabs. So what is my behavior is, see, now what is my behavior is, I want a page like this and I want a tab like this. In the first tab, I want to show the account details. In the second tab, I want to show that respect to account related contact details and opportunity details. This account related contact, this account related opportunities, I want to show it in the format, as in the format of tablet format. So when I click on account, it has to show the account details. When I click on contact, it has to show this account related list of contacts. When I click on this opportunity, this account related list of opportunities show in the tablet format. This is my requirement. So come here, this is the API guide which is given by the Salesforce. Okay, so he is asking for as a format of tabs. So this is the Apex tabs. Okay, just click on this. Okay, there is a usage. So you can use these uses. First, you need an Apex panel. Then you can go for a tab. Come here, copy it. I'll go with another example. Apex slash standard controller tabbed view. Enter. So this page is not available. I'm creating the page. So today we are creating so many pages. So Apex column, form tag. Inside a form tag, I just put the tab options. Now let us see. Let's save this one first initially. Let us check how it is working or not. Say I taken a help from the API guide. Okay, so that's why Salesforce has given a link for here to refer every time. This call it as component reference. See here, you can see tab 1 and tab 2. Okay, I want tab 3 as well because I want to show another option also. So I'll make it as a, say I'll make first tab as an account name, and second tab as a contact, and third tab as an opportunity. So you can make this as 1, 2, 3 or whatever it may be. Okay, you can make anything else. So here the tab ID is a 3. Okay, I'm just giving name as a 3 for the referensive part only. But the selected one is name 2. The selected one means when you launch this screen, first tab 2 will be open every time. That comes under as a selected tab. If you want to go for name 3, that means it will always opens third tab. See, when you refresh it, it always open the third tab. It depends upon you how you can give it. Now I want to place a content here. See in the account, the content for tab 1 is there. Now I want to replace this content. Now I want to replace this content with this one, Apex column, because simply you can create. See, let's see how fast it will create. You have an ID, right? Copy that ID. Put here question mark ID. Fraction of seconds it will create it. What ID? No, yeah, enter. See, fraction of seconds it created. Okay, so this tab, when I click on this account tab, it shows the account related information. So it shows the account related information. I don't want to show this related list. You come here, pass a message. Related list as false. Now it hides all the related list from that tab. Click on account tab, it hides everything. Now you want only the contacts for. So come here. So I want to make default one as an account. Selected tab. Now for a contact to, I'm going for an option called Apex column related list, because we are going to show the related list of the respective account. So you have to make that as a contacts, and any subject or a title you can give it. Save it. Related list option items. Okay, fine. Give contact. So related list, give me the subject as a contact. Let's try. Missing requirement. Okay. So this is an optional for us. So go with an ID. This is ID. So some of the mandatory things will be there. You have to give it. Save it. Give capital. No. Okay. Now what to do? Come here, check in the component reference. Control F, Control V. So this is the component reference what we are having. It's saying that list opportunities. So contacts. So the naming conventions must be clear. Okay, else we'll get issues like this. So come here and make a note. What is the problem I made? contacts again. Let us see. Okay, related list component cannot be a nested. Yeah. So it is not accepting the form. Okay. It is not accepting the form. Now, when you click on contacts, see, will it have any contacts for this? There are list of contacts are there, but it is not showing. It's not showing. Why it's not showing? Okay, let's try for opportunities. Save it. Okay, something is problem. Expression is required. Okay. Why, man? Name is correct. Visualforce won't bother about capitals and small letters, but that one will be taken care. Your lightning stuff will be taken care. Let's check with the page block. Sometimes, the issue with the page block also. No. Oh, yeah. See, boss, I give an account ID and it is presenting. Okay. So it should be like standard controller, right? I don't know how I forgot. Okay. So it should be a standard controller. Your class must be a standard controller. Okay. And I given a tablet section here. So these are showing the account details in this tab section. You don't require a page block. Remove this page block. See the output now. See, what is a mistake I have done is I forgot to give a standard controller. Now, when you click on contacts, that standard control related contacts came to the picture. You click on opportunity, it came. See, with the less minimum of code, I can achieve the great functionalities. So that is the power of your standard controller. It always deals with single object, and this object related child objects you can coming into the picture, but you cannot, but you can also save it directly data from here. Okay, so no problem. So this is the way how you can deal with your standard controllers. Today, what my intention towards you to do it is, okay, try to create a Visualforce page. Still you're working on triggers and badges, forget about it. Okay, wait for the time being. You can do another revise, no problem. See, there is a Visualforce page. We use Visualforce page, to build such kind of a screens. See this beautiful screen with the less code, we have created our own screen. Okay, and we are seeing the data, right? So, still, I don't know, like, how can I give this Visualforce page to end user? Wait for the tomorrow's session. Today, we know how to create a Visualforce page in number of approaches. That's one thing. And second thing is, what are the tags we are creating? We are understanding those tags, each and every tags. And third thing is the beauty of a standard controller. If you use a standard controller, it brings the look and feel and behavior onto your customized Visualforce page. So standard controller always accepts the S objects. S object means either custom object or a standard object. Right now I have a data in the custom standard object, so that's why I'm using the standard objects. You can also try with the custom objects, transaction line items. You can try it. No worries. Okay, so tomorrow we will see how the end user is going to access your Visualforce page. What are the ways are there to give access for your Visualforce page? We'll see in the tomorrow session. So I'm going to post this video immediately in the next couple of minutes. Okay, please watch this one more time, this video, and try to get some hands-on on Visualforce page, because once you get a hands-on on Visualforce page, you can easily work on the Lightning. Lightning is very easy when compared to the Visualforce pages. But the only thing is some certain things are required. So you have to concentrate on standard controller, concentrate on Apex pages. Okay. So forget about this tab panels. This is not required. But we have been used detail section. We have used the related list because these are belongs to the standard controller stuffs. This is a UI. This is my expected result. I just expected to brought you like this in the on fly. So that's why I gone for a tab panel. So this is the way how you can deal. Okay. Anyway, so just go through this video one more time and get some clarity on Visualforce pages. Okay. Tomorrow we will see how the end user is going to use this Visualforce pages, and there is a concept called standard controller. We can also see that concept of standard controller tomorrow. Okay. So that's it. We'll see in the tomorrow session. Again, we'll touch on the standard controllers tomorrow, because right now it deals with a single record. I want to deal with multiple records. Let's see how we can deal. Okay, so let's try for the tomorrow session. Okay, so thank you. If you have any doubts, you please post me in the WhatsApp group so that I can be reply on top of it. Others also knows your issues. Thank you guys.